to Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over there. He seems unsympathetic to some of my woes this morning.
No, I'm very sympathetic. Can't you
I
tell?
had a hard time typing in Dave's code word for this morning's little netcast thing here. It was a confusing number, battery.
Yes.
512 is not easy to decode.
It's weird.
And then I just spilled some coffee. I could be having issues today.
You know what? I really cannot help you.
Can you soothe me?
I can sympathize. I cannot empathize, and I don't really care that much. But
I'd like
makes
to be
you feel
soothed.
bad, so I feel bad for you, kind of.
I'd like to be soothed.
Okay, you're gonna have to go to your wife for that. That's
Come
not
on.
that's not.
Help me out. Help a brother out. Come on, help. I need help, please.
I'm not what you. That's just not what I do. I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
I can engage you in lively banter, but that's pretty much it.
I need comfort.
That's the extent of my skill set.
I need relief.
Sorry.
I need compassion. I need care.
Compassion. I have compassion, but
Well, lay some on me.
but I'm not really compassionate about what you're going through right now because it's what we call first world problems.
Well,
And I'm not compassionate with anybody who has first world problems. Okay, we all have first world problems. We don't really, which means we don't actually have problems. There you go. That should make you feel better. You're better off than pretty much anybody anywhere else.
I need. And you were late.
Of course
you were late getting here.
I'm sorry. I was dealing with technical issues. That's in technical issues. That made my brow furrow.
Oh.
It's a furrowed brow. So it happens.
Okay.
We have technical issues that you can't figure out.
Ay.
So there's that.
So what's this I hear about a crossing guard bit?
What crossing guard? Oh no, that's just we all did our we had a promo shoot for TV13, so we all did other jobs. Like James was a bus driver. Aaron, I think, was, I forget what the hell he did. I think he was a chef or something. Angela Cunningham was, I believe, a barista.
Ooh.
And
You were a crossing guard.
Camity Rudd was a dog walker, and I was a crossing guard. You know, so there you
How
have
about
it.
that?
That was
Harkens me back to the beginning of Norm Macdonald's classic Dirty Work.
Yes. Dead hookers in the trunk of cars. Yeah.
Hey, everybody, crossing guards grabbing kids' asses.
Oh, wait, that one. Yeah. I didn't do any of that. I should have, though.
Okay, sure.
Although that would have landed me in jail, but. And my son was in that.
I'll keep my eyes open for this promo. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you look real close, you could see the top part of Max's head because he was one of the kids that was used in the
fun
crossing guard piece. But
very cool. Did he get day rate for that, or did you pay him scale?
What did he? I think I bought him a milkshake from McDonald's, which isn't a real milkshake. It's a shake. I don't even think they can be called milkshakes.
No.
But it was tasty and he enjoyed it. So
okay.
There's that.
Well, I have to have a talk with him about what he's supposed to be making for those kind of things.
Yeah. After you have a talk with me about what I'm supposed to be making for these for that. So
free phone.
There you go. No, I'm not talking about you and I for this.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about other stuff that I do. I'm not talking about this. Oh, man.
Start some news or something, would you?
All right, let's do it. Former President George H.W. Bush will be honored with a state funeral today. President Trump and First Lady Melania will attend the service at Washington National Cathedral. In addition to the Trumps, former presidents Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and Jimmy Carter will also be in attendance. Bush died Friday at the age of 94. Hard to believe Jimmy Carter still fairly spry in his mid-90s.
Is.
It's kind of amazing. He's actually looks like he's in better health than Bill Clinton, but one lived a little harder, or has lived a little harder. So
I would say that I caught the footage when they were bringing him into the Capitol for the lying in state thing. And I can see Denise doing her makeup. Nice. Anyway, that was dramatic. I mean, it was something to see, and I like the way that the sun was setting as they were bringing him into the rotunda and all that kind of stuff. I did feel bad for the Bush family. That's Dad and Grandpa.
It's exactly
you
right.
Know? So,
I guess you're never ready for that, no matter the age.
I was a little surprised to see that they're not going to let Trump deliver a eulogy.
I don't think you would have him. I mean, Trump's not a eulogy guy.
Well,
anyway.
but
just have him be there.
I think
that's good.
it's unprecedented in X amount of years that the sitting president didn't say a few words at a passing president's funeral.
Well, I mean, I think
and you know, I agree he's not the guy to say anything at something like that, but you know.
No, you don't want. Look, he's there. They put whatever political issues the two families have had. They set those aside. He shows up at the funeral. That's what you want. You don't need you don't need him. You just don't. It's not necessary. And
okay,
I just, like I said, the funerals. It is what it is, you know. Yeah. It's a celebration of George Bush's life. It's not about Donald Trump. It's not about any friction between the families.
It's just a tradition, and it's been pointed out in more than one news outlet that
of course
the sitting president usually says something at a passing president's funeral, and now they're just Don sit there and enjoy.
Honestly, I've about had it with most of the and once again, I hate having to come to this guy's defense because I didn't vote for him. I don't like the guy.
Right.
He is my president, just like he's all our presidents.
But why do you feel I have to defend him? I'm not trying to throw shade on him at all. I'm just simply saying that he was not asked to say anything because.
What I'm a little irritated by, it's okay. And it's why it's ruined comedy to an extent. It's just Trump's too easy a target because he's buffoonish, but it's just using the funeral as kind of another excuse to bash him, I think, is a little below the board for network newscasts and for cable newscasts.
Well,
I don't like
it. I didn't think it was bashing him at all. It was just a simple observation.
But it's just that's just one of the things that's being and then pretend like you loved George W. Bush, which a lot of these people did, quite honestly. I mean, they called the son a war criminal. Most of these networks did. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't show respect like they're showing, and I think they've shown George W. Bush respect. But let's stop pretending like you were all in his corner when he was the president, because half the country wasn't, like with most presidents.
I think you're going a little deeper than I was even trying to do.
Just because I'm kind of irritated. I have pretty much stopped watching cable news, and I don't care if it's Fox News or CNN. You're not getting.
I stopped watching them years ago, and I'm just bringing up something I read online.
Then there's a little odd that
when a former president dies, that nobody wants the sitting president to say anything.
It's not odd because because Donald Trump's not a likable human being. Okay, there's no shock to this. He's not likable. Okay, Barack Obama was more likable, but half the country didn't agree with him. So this is what I find hysterical when it comes to Trump and Obama, because they were both polarizing, equally polarizing characters. One would just happen to be a more likable, polarizing character. That's it. That's the only difference, is likability. Period.
Okay.
I just find that
you're just overanalyzing it.
I'm not overanalyzing it.
Okay.
I'm correctly
move on to your next story before I have to choke you.
Well, it may have been the last year for the Victoria's Secret fashion show, at least as a televised event. Ratings have plummeted over the last 17 years. Sunday's show on ABC had its smallest rating since 2001. Some people are blaming, #MeToo movement and some of this other stuff. That's not the reason. We all know what the reason is. You know what the reason is, and I do.
What is it?
Porn is everywhere. You can access anything you want on your phone. Why are you going to watch a bunch of chicks parading around in their underwear? And if that specifically, that's a show just for women, pretty much. It's for women. Men don't care about the Victoria's Secret fashion show. They haven't for years. I mean, seriously, with what you can get on your phone, and I'm not saying that's a good thing. Believe me, I think it's bad, actually. I think the availability of porn is not good, but it makes basically shows like Victoria's Secret completely and utterly pointless.
Yeah.
Why have them televised? It's dumb.
Well, I guess that explains why your phone doesn't work half the time.
No.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
No, that's not my thing.
My phone's all backed up. I get text messages 3 days later. Huh? How's the memory in your phone? A little plugged up, huh, Dave?
See, why do you have to go there? Why do you have to make that leap? That wouldn't. No.
It was just a thought.
I was talking about how bad it was, and,
I am
and
too.
now you're saying that I am using it. And
I didn't say that. I just asked about your phone.
You were insinuating things.
No.
I know you.
No.
I know you. Oh, Jesus. Finally, the Electric Forest will have more than 100 bands next summer in Rothbury. The 9th annual event set for June 27th through the 30th, one weekend this year. Odessa, did I pronounce that right? Odessa returns as the headliner on Thursday. We got is it Kigo on Friday. I'm not going to screw this one up. I did last year. Base Nectar on Saturday and Red's Dead on Sunday. I think I got all those names right. Pretty sure.
I have no idea who any of these bands are.
It's a great event.
A great event, and show me the money. I'll be there to bartend, and let's do it. You
Good
kids
for the
have a
lake
great
shore.
time. I could care less who's playing. All I remember is 2 years ago in our area, they had this guy named Space Jesus, and he would come out. Literally, this was the act. He'd come out, and there would be some kind of, bumpity bumpity wick wick wiki 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 wiki, and then he would stop the music, and I just crapped in my shoe. Woo-hoo-hoo! And I'm like, huh?
Like he literally took a dump in it.
No, that's what he would say. He would say something, I just burned my hat. And the crowd would go wild. And I'm like, hey, whatever freaks your freak out, people. Enjoy.
Everybody's got their thing, man. Everybody's got their thing. Sports, the Michigan Wolverines narrowly avoided upset on the road against Northwestern. They blew a double-digit lead, but hung on to beat the Wildcats 62-60. That's sports.
Wow, that's sports. Have yourself what is it, Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
Have yourself a great Wednesday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
See ya.